This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast?
Oh, there's too many birds in here. Yeah, mate, too many birds in here for me. Come on, Shania, let's get out of here. Let's fly.
Tweet me.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
The weapons are gone. They could just be in the kitchen waiting to be cooked.
Shania's just gone into the kitchen anyway.
What's going on in here?
We're having a chili off. It's none of your business.
You have a look in the sack, and it does indeed contain a bag of holding. Caragor, you find on the floor a schedule of guard patrols.
I'm poisoning the chili that Grant's going to eat.
You made some kind of sleepy chili. I can think of a very appropriate training for all of you.
Danger Club versus Danger Club.
The adventure continues now.
Hey, back in the studio here in the cold part of London, enjoying Scott and I enjoying our very, very slow coffees from the Tesco around the corner. We've encountered a coffee machine with comic timing. Literally every second, just sort of drip, drip, drip. And as soon as you'd reach for the coffee, it would start again. And then it would stop. You'd reach, start again. About half an hour we were waiting for these coffees. And I can tell you, worth every moment.
Yeah. We're being trolled by the coffee.
Loving every drop.
It's December, isn't it?
It's December.
It's December and it's cold.
Holidays are coming. Holidays are...
Oh, we worked on different songs.
Wow,
Very different.
That gives you an indication of the 2 years that Dan and Scott are having. Like, Dan went straight for the Jolly Christmas song and Scott went straight for Bleak Midwinter.
Oh, we got a whole month of this because I'm feeling Christmassy. I love Christmas. But it's not Christmas time yet. It's adventure time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Worth noting it's not that adventure time.
No. We, for legal reasons.
But we respect and note
It is a time.
that franchise.
It is a time at which adventure occurs, not specifically adventure time.
Definitely.
Would you say it was time for adventure?
It's time for a battle royale, is what it's time for.
Do you know what? This kind of thing
fight.
that, like, in my favorite franchises, I always love to imagine, like, if I'm watching a TV show, like, or like Young Justice, or if I'm watching Critical Role, like, you imagine, like, who would win in a straight up fight between these people? As if I was a fan of this show, I'd be like, yeah, great. And now I get to see the Danger Club have it out with each other, like, pretty evenly spaced as well, with one weapon each. But as a player in the party known as the Danger Club, I don't want to do this.
We've played a card game called Super Fight before.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever played Super Fight, you get given a random person, like fiction or whatever from films, or a real person, and you get given two special abilities, and you have to argue your case of who would win in a battle royale out of those people. So it could be like it could be Rambo with sharks for hands, and then you have to argue who would win. And it's kind of like this. We have to argue our case of who would win in a fight.
The thing is...
Shania with sharks for hands? Or maybe Fulton with a cleaver for a head.
Is this episode going to be, Captain America Civil War?
Ooh.
Or is it going to be Batman versus Superman? Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
The Dangerlings will have to make up their minds on that one.
One of us is just going to go, is anybody getting off? And we're going to go, what?
Is nothing going to happen for the whole episode until the end and everyone goes, what, Martha? Or is are we going to have T'Challa?
We're just going to do a spaghetti western style where we all narrow our eyes at each other and look at each other for an entire hour.
Yeah.
And
then everyone a picture, so the
camera.
camera on Scott. Cameron Felder. Cameron Felder. Scott Felder.
Why am I fighting the Danger Scott? Scott and Felder and Fulton.
Shania, Scott.
Who do you think is going to win, Dan?
Who do I think is going to win in a straight up fight with it? I mean, it's hard to... On paper, it's hard to bet against Fulton. Assuming Velda doesn't just call down a meteor storm on everybody.
Well, that's the thing.
Burn those spells.
Yeah. I am fully charged with spells, so if I wanted to, I could just be like, ha! But you have to wait and see. How much does he want that wine? Ooh.
We've also got to contend with somebody that's not in our party as well. The guy going for the lethal weapon.
I don't think it's lethal, but it's certainly
It's
hurty.
spiked. It's a spiked.
I took that to mean a sort of more of like a flagellation thing, so it
Friendly
tears
spikes.
and hurts. Yeah. No, but in terms of there are spikes like a 3-foot spike, or they're like little spikes.
I can tell you, being hit in the face with this flail will do lethal damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
Also, when he said,
So we got to deal with him.
when he said, "Do you want to come up with the wine?" Did he mean I'm going to leave some wine out for you? Did he say that he was going to? What was the context of the wine?
He said he has some very fine wine that the winner will get, and that they will be excused from transcribing duties tonight, whatever those are.
This is like that horrible scene in The Dark Knight, isn't it? Where the Joker breaks a porcue and goes, "Make it quick."
There's so many kind of references. Like, there's all kinds of. Was there a Sleepers? Anyone watch Sleepers?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Man, that's a film right there. Jeez,
Yeah.
similar bits to that.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out.
Guess we'll find out. Who wants that wine? Who values
Is
wine?
he still there? Gant or whatever.
Cran. Yeah, he is there.
Gant.
Oh, I thought he left.
No, he's watching.
Okay.
He likes to watch.
And he's watching whilst conscious, right?
Oh yeah.
Even though
So he hasn't fallen asleep.
dosed a
Dan.
lot of
The
lethargy poison.
The lethargy poison diluted throughout an entire chili was enough to make him groggy and make him groggy enough that he fell over and embarrassed himself in front of everyone. Do we want to? Do you want to grind this podcast to a halt? Get the book out, read rules as written for a lethargy poison, and then we can jump on the MWorld forums. We can get on Paizo's forums. We can see how
right.
that works for a dilution.
Yeah, sleepy a minute ago.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he wasn't sleepy.
Oh, he's still pretty sleepy.
Dangerlings, tweet Dan about how.
Come at me, Dangerlings.
I was a bit
Come get me,
a
Discord.
touch confused because I thought we'd had all of our stuff taken away from us. So where does Shania keep that poison?
Well, it's in with the stuff in
Bag of holding.
In the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She put it in the bag of holding, so she had that.
She whipped it out.
I was going to say that's a sleight of hand if it was just like.
Yeah, no, it was,
poison it
yeah,
in.
no, it was in there.
Should have put a battle axe in it in the chili. That would have
Surprise battle axe. Yummy.
Just put Fulton in the chili. Let it spring out.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it in the Darklands. And also, if you're listening, if you've got any ideas what a drow chili we've been made of, we'd love to hear them. Please tell us what you think a drow chili would be.
Drow chili recipes, yeah.
Definitely spider legs.
Spiders, yeah, straight away. Yeah, hot spider legs, hot wings.
Hot spider legs.
Needs more spiders.
Yes, exactly.
Love that.
Exactly.
All right, let's get on with this so I can hand your asses to you guys and then move on because I'm going to get that wine. Start the smack talk already. I've been pretty quiet in this arc. Yeah, Caragor's going to get that wine.
Battle Royale going down. All of you holding weapons, looking at each other, flail in the middle of the room. The first person to act is Belder.
Right. How far away is the flail?
The flail is 30 feet from you.
Okay. So, Velda would like to literally run up to the flail.
Okay.
Go, so panning up to the flail. So that's one action point, isn't it?
One action to move to the
One action
flail.
point. He would like to pick up the flail.
Okay, that's an interact, so that's 2 actions. You have the flail.
I've got an action left.
You got 1 action left.
Okay, and I'm going to shout,
Death
God.
to the Danger Club.
I'm going to shout, Naraya, and throw the flail, not like as an offensive thing, but like underhand throw the flail to Shania
Okay.
whilst calling her name.
All right, you throw. Make an athletics check to try and get it sort of vaguely on target.
It lands on an innocent person's head.
That is my thing. There's no innocent people here. Oh, it's good, and I'm good at athletics. So that is 20.
20. Yeah, it's on target. All right. On Naraya's go, Naraya will have a chance to try and catch that
Thanks.
flail.
As long as it doesn't go to whoever wastes face. But that was it.
Danny Carragher.
Danny Carragher would like to. What's his name again? Not Evelyn. Not Embrin.
Elvar.
Thank you. Would like to straight up just go and spear tackle that guy to the ground.
Okay, so 1 action, you move up to him Second action, you're trying to grapple effectively.
Yeah, can it be a charge? Is that such a thing?
If you have the feat sudden charge, then it is. Otherwise, it's just because you can move twice and then attack.
Okay.
You don't get a bonus. So make an athletics check, which will be against his athletics DC.
Okay. It's 29.
A 29. That is a critical success.
Ooh.
So you batter him out of his boots and pin him to the ground. So he is incapacitated. He's pinned currently by you.
Effectively, guys, the combat is now over.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's not. Obviously, it's not because we're still playing it. But as of now, we can just theatre this out. But he did say the last one standing.
Well, we'll find out. You've got one action left if you want to do anything with it. There's not much you can do while you're pinning him to the ground.
Can you give me an eyebrow dance?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Give yourself an eyebrow dance.
Who's the last one to act? So the flail's in the air literally as I'm moving, isn't it? So
I think it's...
Velda's looks like he knows what he's doing, but I need to eyebrow dance to Fulton, because if we're going to sell this, then it needs to look good, and it's either he or I that can take this. So I eyebrow dance to Fulton. Hit me. That's what I want to eyebrow dance to.
Okay, go ahead and make a bluff check.
I want to fight club Fulton.
Okay.
You right?
I'm trying to think of what
I
think his engine's just spluttered to a top.
Can we get a factory reset on Dan, please?
That's all, folks. Go ahead and make a deception check to convey a hidden message.
Do I have
18.
An 18, it's pretty well conveyed. Yeah, Fulton, you get the idea of that Danny Carragher wants you to hit him, and it's your go.
I was going to do something else.
Oh, if you got a better idea, that's cool.
Okay.
As long as someone punches someone.
Yeah, but he said last one standing. I was just going to sit down.
Yeah, but if we all sit down in tandem, it looks like we're working together. Do one. You'll go, not mine.
Yeah, there does need to be, because,
Well, Felder's still standing.
Velda's still standing.
Everyone's still standing.
Well,
apart from that
No,
one
you're
guy.
right, Ross. Velda is still standing.
I mean, I don't want to tip
club?
your hand, but remember we did get an iTunes review a little while ago that complained that Velda hadn't been slapped for quite a while.
Did we?
I think it was from one of the Starred Angelings.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
yeah, it would have been.
Fulton walks up to fracking. Brother Frack.
Gonna need to
Krantz.
narrow that down. Krantz.
Yeah, Lenny Kranz.
Okay.
Can you write it down, please? For God's sake.
I go up to Krantz.
Okay.
I raise my baton at him, and I drop it to the ground, and I sit on the floor.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Interesting. So you do that. Naraya, the first thing that happens is I would like an athletics check to grab the flail that is flying through the air towards you.
Oakley dokley.
I would say the safest medieval weapon to throw at somebody.
Oh, yeah, there's no random elements to a flail at all.
Okay, so that is 23.
23, you've got a flail. You catch the flail.
Okay.
You got 3 action. I'll let that be a free action. 'Cause it just basically lands in your hand. So
Thanks very much. Good stuff.
go ahead. 3 actions.
Okay.
Just going to go flail Velda around the face. So, there you go. Oh, that was not my plan.
I understand you're bleeding.
Okay. Well, I mean, she tucks the flail away.
Okay.
Tucks the flail away in her robes.
Flail away, flail away, flail away.
I was going for the tucks the flail away.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Peaches,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
is
yeah.
it peaches?
And runs straight at Velda, shoulder first.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happening! It's fucking happening!
All the people who are going to sit down, it was going to be Velda first. I
Thanks
just
so
wanna get the flail.
much! As she's running.
All right. So you not with the flail, I take it.
Not with the flail. No,
So
put
you're
the
running-
flail away.
She tucks it
running
away.
out. Okay.
Not even using the club.
Okay.
Just shoulder.
So you move up and make an unarmed attack against Velda. So go ahead and make a melee attack.
Okay.
So you can,
non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
Yeah,
That's his
non-lethal. Yeah, non-lethal.
Gonna break him.
It's not going to be great, actually. Hold on, what am I using for this?
So
actually?
for that, you're using. It'll be the same. If you've got a melee weapon, it's going to be the same bonus as that because you are proficient. So probably
Okay.
whatever your scythe bonus is, it'll be the same for this.
Okay, good. It is 16.
16. Does a 16 hit Velda?
Is it my armor class?
It is your armor class. Yeah.
No.
Oh, Velda ducks out of the way.
And keep running past. Say thank you.
There's just a moment where we
run
meet
into the
eyes.
wall.
You see run past, just like. I think you still got
Alright,
action
making
points.
it look
haven't you?
good. No, because it was 1 to put the flail away.
Put the flail away.
I was
To
thinking.
run over and 1 to take a swing at you. 0 to try and shoulder block you. Which means it is Jimmy Two Beaks.
Jimmy, good old Jim Bob.
Jim,
He
yeah.
wants to walk over to where Fulton sat down, right?
Yep.
Menacingly behind him, lift the club up, look at your man,
Okay.
and then just drop the club behind him.
All right.
And then I'm going to say, I will not fight my brothers, and sit down next to Fulton.
Okay. Elvar.
Dramatic.
Yeah, that was good.
Elvar looks sees that the flail is gone, looks around, and then runs over towards Bubba.
Does he?
Hold on, no, he's
pinned.
pinned.
Grappled.
Shit, no, sorry.
Critical
I
success
beg
on
your
a grapple.
pardon. Elvar is on the ground. Yeah. I think he is going
Done.
to. In that case, he's going to attempt to escape. So he's going to attempt an athletics check. He gets your athletics DC, which is 10 plus your athletics score.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets on that. He gets a 16.
My athletics DC works out to 20.
20. He does not get free.
Now then. Listen,
He's going to struggle again.
stay there, mate.
He gets a -5 on this because it counts that he doesn't get free. And no. He just spends the turn just rolling around on the floor trying to get free, but he is held tight. You've got him pinned down.
I see you trying to get away there, but it seems you have flailed.
All right.
Holy penitence nailed it.
So, Velda. So you're the people standing in between you and the wine. If we assume Bubba and Fulton have sat down, if Krant's going to take that as a forfeit, that means you've got left. You've got Shania and you've got Karagor, who's currently wrestling with Elvar.
You can take this.
Yeah.
Think of the wine. Think of the wine.
So I'm going. Right, what I was going to do? He's going to. I presume Shania stopped moving.
I mean, Shania has sort of run up. She's next to you, basically.
She's next
run
to
up,
me, yeah.
taken a swing, but she's still.
So I make a big show, which isn't going to be amazing, of going, "Arr!" and then just literally tap her on the head with a sort of like a theatrical.
Make a form check to try and make it look real.
Oh, take this. Oh, it's not going to be very real. 5. Oh, take that.
Oh my
Ah.
goodness.
Oh, I want wine.
I mean, Shania should surely get a perform check on her turn as well to try and make it
to try and sell it.
To nap it.
But-
Yeah, to nap it.
Yeah. And then,
Although
and
he's
then-
probably going to be this far away from
Yeah,
his
it's
actual-
like, I mean, it's probably only Ross and I that have experienced this, but it's like watching really bad pro wrestling.
Yes, yeah. And then after he's done that one swing, which is one action, isn't it?
Yep.
He's going to pretend that he's accidentally let go of the club and go, and sort of chuck over the corner and be like, oh no, I've lost my club. And then,
fall over.
yeah, I'm just going to sort of cower on the floor. Oh no, oh.
So Shania is
Spare
the
me.
last person standing. Hold on. No, I'm
You're
just saying.
grappling on the floor, though, aren't you?
I'm still standing.
Still technically in the fight.
Technically in the fight, yeah. It's not
What's it going to be?
Is it my turn?
Harrogate, it's your go, yes. So you've got this guy pinned.
Looking around at the surviving combatants and seeing only the cop to my cop,
Oh,
knowing that one day it would have come to this.
so So a lot of frustration could be worked out here.
This could be like that bit in 48 Hours where Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte have a fight. Have you seen that? Yeah. Oh wow, that's an old reference.
Caragor.
It happens in both 48 Hours films.
It does actually, I believe. Yes.
They just don't get on.
It's called Another 48 Hours.
It is.
Right, that's correct.
Very clever back
Actually,
in the day.
48 Hours is a really good film. Well, it's probably aged
Is
terribly
it?
now, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in years, so I'll take that
Really
back.
bad, yeah.
Meanwhile, Caragor gets up, looks around, ascertains the only standing target, pounces up from the back of... I just can't remember his name.
Elvar.
And just runs towards Shania, aiming to scoop her legs out from under her in what would be in judo would be an Ippon Sianagi. But this is just a leg scoop.
All right, go
Would
ahead.
that be a grapple or something, I guess?
Yeah.
Doesn't make it any
Aesthetic.
less romantic, Scott.
You haven't seen the finishing move yet.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I was just sick in my mouth a bit.
Say 27.
A 27, I think, probably gets you.
Yeah, definitely.
You hit Shania, take her off her feet, and grapple her to the ground.
Caragor's gonna
Told you
get
one day I was going to take you drown. Holy Penitence nailed it.
You have pinned Shania to the ground. Do you want to do anything else?
I use my last action to stand up and look around.
Okay, you stand up. Okay. Fulton, do you want to do anything?
I stand back up.
Yes! Let's do it! Come on! Yeah!
I look at Caragor. I crick my neck. And I run towards him.
A new challenger.
You're giving the people what they want.
Sick.
Let's do this.
Oh, I see you, Fulton. I see you.
And then I throw a punch.
All right, go ahead. That's
I know
18.
an 18. Bear in mind, you've got no physical armor, so.
It's my
whatever
normal.
your AC is, not including
Yeah.
your, because obviously you're not wearing any armor. Unless
19.
Ooh.
19.
Yeah.
What have you got?
So without the armor, without the two,
I
without the two
suppose
to
you
my
got
AC,
proficiency bonus, don't you?
Yeah.
You get proficiency.
without the 2 to my armor, it takes it down to 19 from 21.
Cool. So
This could be a long fight.
how many more actions I've got? I ran over. Is getting up one? Or,
Standing up is an action.
and
so
then running over, then punching in.
So
So
that's
all I
your
can do.
turn. Fulton. Naraya, you are on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go with the tap on the head anyway, and sort of scream and fall
Okay.
over. And now I've really been dragged to the ground, so I'm just gonna make a real meal of it and go, oh, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down, whilst also sort of smiling at Caragor, like, and then just lie sexily on the floor watching the fight.
Do you mean a la sort of Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi, that kind of
Exactly like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and get a perform check for you to see how convincing you're
And how
selling.
sexy you
How
are.
sexy your line was. Let's get a sexy lie roll. Oh, it's all.
Oh, it's not very sexy.
Oh, Jesus. Mud is everywhere.
Where's the perform? Oh, I don't think I've got anything. No, I haven't. It's a 4.
Do I get like distracted by Shania having a fit? Like,
So Velda runs over, taps Shania lightly on the head, and then Caragor runs over, barrels into the Shania, and Shania goes down like a Premier League footballer. Just kind of hits the ground and starts rolling around, and then starts just
ouch,
trying to
I'm
look
so much
sexy
hurt.
while rolling.
I'm in so much hurt. I'm in so much hurt. Oh. And then, yeah, just sort of goes, and then arm on head and leg and,
Arm on head and leg.
yeah.
Arm on
And then
head.
watch
The
it.
old
Leg
arm
on
and head and
head.
leg.
Arm on leg.
Egg on head.
That less successful shampoo.
leg and shoulder.
Head and legs.
Bubba, you're sat down watching this. This is, as a professional performer yourself, I'm not sure what you make of the display that you're watching. What would you like to do?
So Elvar's on the floor, right?
Elvar is on the floor,
Yeah.
and currently Caragor and Fulton are toe-to-toe in the middle of the arena. Fulton just swung a proper punch but missed.
Yeah.
Velda is down.
Yeah.
Shania is down and making a real meal of it.
Well, I'm guessing that Elvar's going to get up on his go in a minute.
Could be.
So I'm gonna. This could. No, I'm gonna stay where I am. Actually.
All right.
No, I'm just gonna sit there and just be like, okay, I will not fight my brothers.
Made that big gesture, didn't you? Yeah, made it all dramatic, didn't you?
Imagine you just got back up like me, basically.
Well, that could have been the end, but now it's not. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Belder, it's your go again. You're on the floor. Do you want to do anything?
I see what's transpiring and sort of scurry crawl over to the side of the arena, of the courtyard, and just sit with my back against it and just watch the fight.
Okay. You get a good seat
I've done my bit
to watch what's going on, which means showdown time. It's Danny Carragher's go.
So Fulton just hit me and missed, didn't he?
Yeah. That was a proper. There was force behind that punch.
It's that moment in that kung fu film when someone's blocking blows and they all of a sudden get one that was really meant for them, and then you see their eyes go wide for a second.
You still have your stick as well.
Yeah, I know. So as I bat that punch to the side, you're a dwarf, aren't you? So it comes up to my midriff, I guess. I bat it to the side. I sort of nod approvingly down at Fulton as if he's selling it really well. And then, how far away is Krant?
Krant is about 30 feet from you.
Okay, and we're scuffling around, aren't we? So I whisper in with the next one. I go, couple more blows, and then either you or me has to go down, all right?
Hey.
And I knee him in the head as hard as I can.
He leans in to hear what you say, and you knee him in the head. Go ahead, make your attack.
And we're using, the unarmed combat for this is...
So unarmed combat you are proficient in, so it will be the same as anything that you're trained in it. So anything that you're trained in will have the same attack mod.
Does a 22 hit you, Ross?
Yeah, because my normal armor, my natural armor is 6 plus 10, so it's 16.
Okay.
Then 22, yeah. And knee him in the side of the head.
Oh, it's not far off a crit. That would have been great. So you do, so you hit knee him in the side of the head, you do 1d6 points of non-lethal damage. Oh, sorry, 1d4 plus your strength.
Okay, because I rolled a 6 on that, so... 2
points of damage to Fulton.
Cool.
You take a knee to the side of the head. You got 2 more actions. Hit him in the head a couple more times.
Can I...
I mean, he can take it.
Can I...
I think he could do this all day, you know.
Can I... Can I make an... Let's end this, actually. Can I make an attempt to trip him?
Yeah, go ahead. Athletics.
18.
18, so to get your athletics DC, Fulton, so it's 10 plus your athletics mod.
17 is my athletics
17
mod.
18, so
18,
yes, you are tripped. He trips you and you fall on the ground. No, it's not, because it's got the penalty on it, because it counts as an attack.
Oh, it counts as an attack, doesn't it?
So you are not tripped.
No.
You managed to keep your footing. Narada tries to wrestle you to the ground. You've got 1 action left.
I'm gonna just duck and weave, and then what's his name? Elvar. God damn! Every time someone says it, I just instantly forget it. Hey, brother Elvar, I wouldn't suggest getting up if I were you. All right, this is between me and the dwarf now.
Make an intimidation check.
Natural 1.
A natural. Good to know.
As
Okay.
intimidating as a flannel.
Fulton Battlestone. So Caragor knees you in the face and then tries to wrestle you to the ground.
Cool. He's gonna look at him, smile, and punch him. That's probably not enough. 16.
16, no good.
And he's gonna go for it again.
Okay, you get your -5 on this. But
that is 22 minus 5. That is
18.
18.
22, 17.
17.
Sorry.
17 doesn't hit. Caragor
Ah.
bats another 2 punches away. Sell it, Fulton. Really, come on, sell it. Hit me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
It goes through again.
Get that crit.
That's that. Yeah, it's nice.
That's a minus 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's you for doing the maths, but no. Caragor keeps batting your attacks aside. Shania, do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just going to lay here watching as a fan.
You stay.
Are you still flailing about?
No.
Oh.
That's the answer.
Bubba.
Just gonna stay here watching the fight.
Okay.
I feel you should have a harmonica or something like that. Just sit there.
Yeah,
start
yeah,
playing
yeah.
harmonica.
I've taken my ukulele.
Yeah.
Taken my ukulele. All I
You
got
can't
left
see his
is-
face, but Colin looks genuinely mortified about
Genuinely
that.
was very upset.
Actually, I've had a sorry.
Yep.
It's a very slight change of heart. I might try and just sneakily leave.
Oh, it's fine. Just crawls over the temple walls. Goes out to hang out with Philippe. Cast spider climb. I've got a flail. I'm
It's
out.
like Rick in that one episode. No, I just got bored. Okay, bye.
Look, Philippe, I've got a flail, but you lost all of your other equipment. Oh.
Yeah. Well, like what? Sorry. Can you remind me of the surroundings?
So, in this,
We went to infiltrate this temple, right?
you are now committed to this plan, but I will explain this around. Okay, so you've got ways out of this courtyard. You've got stables in the corner. You've got a set of large wooden gates that go out into the city itself. You've got you've got a door in the corner which seems to go up to the gatehouse, where you can see there are a couple of brothers standing up the top above the gatehouse, and there's the big doors with the mask of Razmir on, which are behind Krant, and they lead back into the temple.
Right. I mean, and our like sleeping quarters and everything are
They
through
are
those
back
doors.
inside the temple.
That's behind.
behind Krant. Yeah.
Okay. No, forget it. No, I'm not moving. It's fine.
Okay, you stay put, which means it's Elvar's go.
Yep.
Elvar stands up, considers the threats made by Caragor. What did you get on that die again? That was a 1, wasn't it?
You have to listen to the episode back down if you forgot what it
I'll
was.
give it a yeah.
It's been recorded, so...
I'll subscribe and give that a listen. It's a good listen.
You can give us a review as well. That'd
Yeah,
be great.
I will. I would do that as well. But first, Elvar.
He's the one who left the one about Velda.
Daniel Bobson. Who is this?
Elvar runs, so one action stand up, another action to run to Shania,
Oh, what?
who is on the floor currently, and another action, he's going to make an athletics check to attempt to grab the flail from your belt.
It's up my sleeve.
All right, to grab it from up your sleeve. Then.
I just wanted to be clear about that.
Okay, that's fine. He's capable of realizing it's still there. He's not.
Okay.
He's not 3. He hasn't been like, where's it gone?
And where are her thumbs?
He does not roll very well though. He only gets a 10. So if you have any points whatsoever in athletics,
Which I do.
which you do, you manage to fight him off as he starts just grabbing at you.
I like the idea that he's just flailing at you for about like a few seconds, and you just slap him in the face. And he stops.
He
Get
ironically
off.
flails at you.
Hey,
Give it to me! Give it to me!
9.
Did you say it's a flail of blows?
Oh.
Flail of...
Belder, are you just going to sit this one out?
Yes, sort of dust myself off. I mean, this is in no way, shape or form my forte, so I've done my bit.
Yep. And if you don't get involved, you can always say, if you had used your spells, you'd have won.
Of course.
That's the Caragor.
I cause chromatical. No.
Flaming Sphere.
Caragor, after knocking Fulton's blows away, goes in, yeah, all right, yeah. And then just front kicks Fulton in the chest as hard as he can. It's a natural 20.
That is a critical hit on
Yeah.
Fulton, and it means we get to draw a critical card.
You put your foot through his chest.
Yes, we have. They
What?
arrived.
Even on a non-lethal damage?
You
Really?
kick out his
They arrived
jugular.
a few weeks ago. We have the brand new critical cards from Paizo.
You make this also the first time I've drawn a critical hit deck card should be a joyous thing, but it's not because you'll make me do it against Caragor's best
So
friend.
the way critical cards work in second edition, because crits are much easier to get in second edition because you only have to get 10 over, you don't get a critical card if that happens. You only get a critical card if you roll a natural 20 on the die. It'll be similar for fumble cards with natural ones, but they are not out just yet. They might be when this goes out, but they will be coming to this show very soon. But right now, there are critical cards, and we're going to draw one for Danny Carragher.
Quick, Fulton, say Martha. Say Martha.
Martha.
Are they shuffled?
They are shuffled.
So the top as it is.
So,
I want to go with bludgeoning. Is that correct?
yes, it will be a bludgeoning attack. Unless you have magical feet. What is it called?
It's called clocked. Triple damage. The target is knocked prone.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, that sort of works with the front kick, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Like a
So-
little drop kick.
1d4 plus your strength mod times 3.
So I had 2 points, didn't
Yeah.
I, before?
It's not.
So 2 plus my strength mod, which is 4, which is 6. So 6 times 3, 18.
18 points of damage.
That is a hell of a
46 I'm on, but like...
And
obviously,
and Fulton, you are knocked flying backwards and crash onto the floor as
You hit-
Caragor just hefts you in the chest with his foot.
There is an audible intake of breath from Velda's corner as that happens. It's a big kick.
And an audible exhalation from Shania.
Caragor just in his head rethinks that episode from before where you were dragging people out and Caragor couldn't stop you, and wonders about what exactly is going on. And he thought he knew the hierarchy of the world, but maybe not so much. Mona. He's got 2 actions left.
He has got 2 actions left.
Stamp on his
Elbow
head.
drop.
curb stomp.
Spike the curb. No, he just turns his head at Elvar, and hopefully a little bit more menacingly this time says, "Leave the drow alone and sit down."
Okay, go ahead. Make an intimidation check. You can have a another +2 on top of this because
Really intimidating.
Thank you. 24 total.
24. Okay, cool. Much better roll. Fulton, you come skidding to a halt in the dirt from where you were just kicked flying by Caragor.
He gets up. Wipes the blood from his mouth and laughs and goes, Carragher! I could do this all day. Yeah! And then, can I get him? Can I hit him?
Yeah. You weren't knocked away from him, so yeah, it's 1 action to stand up, and then you got 2 actions left.
Cool. I'm gonna go punch him.
I mean, with the number of hit points in second, you could do it all.
It's getting back to the old rolling of the shit.
The
noticed
dice are
you-
telling us that this is going one way and one way only, Ross.
Yeah, right.
Leave it.
No, I must win. And then I go again.
All right.
But this is quite cool. This is quite dramatic. I like it. He just won't sit.
It's not. It's
Another 3.
You're really sucking at it, dude.
The thing is, with the rolls we going, I'm just picturing Caragor with his hand on your forehead,
Yeah,
you're
right.
and then he drop kicks you across the place.
Like
You're like,
It's good though. It's like he just doesn't want to give up, and he's like,
Yeah, but mate, it's going to take us so long to work through our hit points collectively with each other.
no. I will give up eventually. Don't worry. I'm not going to get you to like 60 hit points or whatever you've got. Don't worry. Yeah, he flails for both of those hits, and yeah.
Okay, he flails away, completely misses. Shania, any input?
Yeah, she's gonna grapple Elvaro or whatever his name is.
Elvar.
Elvaro, Elmo.
It's because
Elvenos. Oh my god, it's Elvenos. It's Elvenos. He's the Elvenos. Quickly, we've got to eat him.
God.
Put him in a vending machine. Scott's face right now, danger things.
Athletics check.
Athletics, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, that's going to be a 12.
A 12
Ooh.
just makes it.
All right.
He's not got a good athletics. He's not in great shape.
Okay.
So in true MMA style, he tries to wrestle something from you, turns to look at something else, and you just pop up off the ground and grab him and pull him down.
And whisper in his ear, stay down, trust me.
Okay.
That's going to come back and bite us. Maybe.
Jimmy, Two Beaks. Are you going to keep sitting down?
Yeah,
All right.
but I'm going to shout, go on, Fulton!
Yes. Start taking bets. Elvar heeds your words.
Only because I
Having
can
been-
sorry.
Having been terrified by Caragor and then dragged down, he lets go of his stick and allows himself to be kind of pulled down.
Cool.
He is going to, however, you're not going to like this. He is going to make a thievery check. So this is going to be thievery check. This will be against your. I'm going to put it against your athletics DC. What's your athletics DC?
DC. Oh, that's 10 plus whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? 17.
17. He only gets a 16. He doesn't have a point in it. As he lets go and puts it away, he tries to cop a feel, and you manage to push it, and you push him aside.
Oh dear, oh
He
dear.
rolls away from you. He's like, "What? Didn't do nothing."
I think you did.
This fight might go on.
You're going to die.
Shania has the flail as well.
Shit.
Okay, Belder, do you cheer for anyone?
No, I'm watching this fight between Fulton and Caragor quite closely, however.
You update your known weaknesses book.
Yes.
Bubba only said that because he knows that Caragor's winning, so he's kind of just doing the underdog
That's all right.
thing.
I know.
That's
It's been
all.
noted. No, it's fine. Yeah, you can defend yourself in retrospect. Yes,
He's going to have to explain this to Caragor later, at a later stage.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, Belder looks quite concerned about how violent it is, and that I really expected Fulton to back down. And just,
They could be using sticks, so it's not that
Yeah.
bad.
worse,
It
yeah.
is Caragor's go, however.
Caragor gets his stick out. No,
Runs over to Bubba.
jams it in his eye.
Caragor nods as he sees Elvar, apparently from where he is stood, backing down and being successfully grappled. And then here's a pitter-patter of tiny footsteps coming towards him from the other side, turns around, arches one eye at Fulton, and... Are you running at me?
No,
he's in melee next to you.
He's tried to punch you twice.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 actions.
I didn't do it behind your back. I didn't try and punch you behind your back.
No, okay, cool.
I
You
would
sort of come
assume
back
that
to
you
me.
would turn
So when I
around.
was just trying to do the physics of it. When I kicked you, I would have moved you a little bit away from me, so you'd have to move a little bit closer to get me,
Yeah.
but it's not enough to mechanic. Yeah, fine. So I just drop an eye towards Fulton, surprisingly, and I turn it into a steely glare using my intimidating glare ability, which I believe, Ross, you also have, don't you?
Yeah.
So we could be doing. When do we two mortals? We're going to be doing this to the end of time. I try and intimidating glare brother Fulton to stand down.
Go ahead. So go ahead and make an intimidation check.
20 total.
20 total. That might be enough to intimidate Fulton, you know. Fulton, go ahead. That'll be against his wisdom DC. So that's 10 plus your wisdom. Not wisdom, will. 10 plus your will.
That is 16 plus 9. 25. 25.
Okay. Sorry, what did you get? 25
I got 20.
20. So you are not intimidated. You managed to hold on. You don't get intimidated by him.
Then as he runs towards me again, I drop the glare at him, and then I sort of I fall a little bit. Yes, I sort of scissor my legs out, so I try and catch him and trip him up as he runs towards me.
Okay, you try and make a trip attack. Athletics. You haven't made an attack yet, so full attack bonus, full bonus to this.
28.
A 28. You take Fulton's legs out from under him and drop him to the ground. That might be. Was that a critical?
28.
16 is my armor class.
Yep. So you do. I believe it's 1d4 points of non-lethal damage as well.
As he skids to a hole. That's 1.
1 point. Another point of
Nice.
non-lethal damage as you just leap up and just knock Fulton to the ground again. You've got 1 action left.
I have. I stand up and I use it to say, "Stay down, brother."
All right.
We'll
Captain
have,
Fulton America.
I don't think Captain America lost this many bouts. To be fair. I think he lost 1 and he got back up and that was it.
He gets up. He gets up, goes to hit him one more time. Well, yeah, he goes to hit him.
All right.
It's a natural
It's a
one.
natural one.
It's a natural one.
Natural one.
You swing completely wide.
Scott says, just a little bit nervous.
One more time, he goes to hit.
All right, you got
Carragher.
1 more attack. -5 on this.
Oh, so bad. Rolling so
did you
shit.
roll?
I rolled a 5.
Fulton's now just completely punch drunk, having been knocked down a couple of times.
in
He's
the
just swinging
in the last
wildly.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, because did I have? Yeah. Well,
So,
anyway, it's just
one
going to be.
action stand up.
He stood up.
I'm not going to do anything anyway. I'm just literally going to put my hand out. I'm going to look at Carragher in the eye
Yeah.
and just smile and reach out my hand and go to shake his hand.
Oh, do we trust this? Okay, so everyone else is down or in some way out of the fight. So Carragher, Fulton takes 2 swings at you and then stops and just puts his hand.
I just is Krant still looking at us?
Grant is still watching.
I mean,
He's interested.
should I get in a go?
Oh, sorry. Would you like to do anything? Shania?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, shit, yeah.
I'm afraid so.
No, that's absolutely fine.
I'm afraid.
Can you, no, I mean, she'd grappled him to the ground.
She did. Yeah.
He tried to cop a feel.
He did.
Unsuccessfully because
Yeah.
I saw it happening. Or
Yeah.
but what?
You were like hand away from there.
Okay, right. But I'm still got him grappled, right?
Yes, you do still have him grappled.
So I take the flail out and I wrap it around his fucking neck.
Oh my god! All right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you wrap the flail around his neck. So I need an athletics check to try and get it wrapped around him.
Okay.
I don't know if this has escalated quickly or if it was always going to end this way. I don't know. Like,
I
All
think
right, it's 20.
I think the moment Shania got the flail, it was headed
Yeah.
this way. Yeah, that beats him. So you whip the flail out, get the chain around his neck, and just start choking
And I start choking him and whisper in his ear, "You know what you did, right? Tell me that you know what you did. Remind me what it was you did. Go on, remind me. Say it one more time. Go ahead, try again." Squeezing and squeezing and squeezing.
My god, so that's going to do 1d6 points of lethal damage.
I can't actually breathe. I would tell you, but I can't talk.
what did you say? What did you say? You all saw him. He had a gun.
Is it
So it's just a d6.
just a D6, not
you're
plus anything,
No,
no?
you're not going to add anything to this.
okay? All right, it's 3.
Okay.
Nice.
He can't really talk because he's being choked, but he seems to be trying to say something. He is going to try to fight you off. He's going to make an athletics check to try and get free from you. Ooh, he does. He gets quite well. It's an 18. Does that meet your athletics DC?
Yeah, well, it would be a 17.
17. So yes, he manages to get his hands under the chain, heft it off his throat, and roll away from you. And he starts crawling. He crawls over to where he threw his club away, picks it up, and stands up. Elvar is back in the fight. Belder.
I would like to. How far away is he from me?
He's 30 feet away from you.
Then I would like to cast Sleep at that guy.
Okay, he makes a will save.
He does.
And it's not a very good roll for him. He gets a 14 on that.
That is not enough.
Okay, he picks up the thing and then just looks groggy, and then just collapses to the floor.
I message Shania as well and say, that's him out.
Okay.
And give her a sort of wink.
Very nice.
Not sure she heard that.
Well,
I mean, I know she heard it.
That's the thing, because Belder doesn't know what's gone on.
Yeah.
So I thought he was just like, yeah, it's all right, it's all done. Whereas he's no idea that he's a twat.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Danny Carragher looks down at the hand extended by the dwarf. We're going to find out what happens.
Oh, I thought you were going to say next week.
No.
Okay. Eons and eons of racial hatred between the two. So, Caragor looks down at the hand and just in his peripheral clocks that Krant is still watching and says to Fulton, clearly, brother, today I have been blessed by the great Rasmir and have bested you, but only today.
Do you shake the hand?
And then trying to gauge a reaction. Obviously, I know it's not your go, but
I mean, you can make a. I tell you what, Ross.
Yep.
I'd like you to roll a d20, and I'd like you to. I would like you to just add your deception score to it, and just keep that number in your head. Caragor, I'd like you to roll a perception check. Okay.
do you want me to tell you?
Perhaps if you need to gauge what he's tell Ross what the number is. Tell us what the number is
You guys, yeah.
for the perception. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I got 15.
A 15. Okay. And Ross, what does with a 15 based on, and you may not have been lying based on the roll, but based on if it were, what is Fulton's intention?
He is not lying.
Okay.
Okay. Then Caragor nods imperceptibly and then shakes Fulton's hand.
Okay.
Once Fulton shakes Fulton's hand, he then looks at Caragor and then hugs him and says, "I love you, brother."
Nice. Predator. Is it like a predator hatch?
Yeah. Muscles. Like, yeah. And then Fulton, it doesn't matter, like, because he's not going to do anything on his next. Well, it's my turn next anyway. He's just going to sit down.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a plunge the dagger in the back. I love you too much, brother.
The Battlestones send their regards.
All right. Okay. So it is Shania's go.
Shania takes the flail and starts to wail on the sleeping, whoever the fuck he is.
Elvar.
Yeah, Elvar.
Okay. You take the flail. You walk over to Elvar, who is on the ground. Go ahead and make your attack. He's on the ground, so he's on
the ground asleep,
very
right?
low
So this is
A4
like
AC. So yeah, this will be an easy hit.
I don't know what I'm adding.
You're just adding your...
Is it just
normal melee
that
attack, isn't it?
Okay, so it's 17.
17. That's definitely going to hit him. In fact,
Because he's sleeping.
because he's asleep, that is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll. So it's 1d6 plus your strength mod.
Okay.
And then I want you to double it.
Alright.
Oh dear.
6, 7, 14.
double.
You swing the flail down into the back of his head, and it just goes across the cobbles.
Oh my.
Krantz just stands up and goes, Stop! Oh no!
Shania spits on his open head.
Oh, that is where we leave it for tonight.
I mean, I knew he was going to die, but I didn't know by who.
What an ending.
That's high drama, yeah.
Loads of thank yous and shout outs this week. iTunes reviews from Nostrix here in the UK, from Gigi Mochi in Germany, and from Adam in the USA. Adam, we tweeted your review out because it absolutely made our week. Thank you so much. I want to give some love to people who've been getting in touch on Twitter as well. Ruth from the UK PFS community, Steph from the Orville Lights podcast. We love hearing about your Fall of Plaguestone campaign. Please keep telling us about it. John Ned's Wiki. Don't worry, John, we have not forgotten about the Name an NPC competition. That character is in our world. They are coming. Linksy, you said you liked having a shout out a few weeks ago. Well, here's another one for you. I hope you're still loving the dice box. Thank you for all of the stuff you've been doing to help get people knowing about our show, and so many more of you as well. If you shouted us out and I've missed you, I really apologize. Get in touch if I've missed you, and I will try and do it another time. Honestly, you are the best. We love having all of you as part of our club. Things have been really picking up for us around here. So please keep giving us those 5-star reviews. Keep telling your friends. Keep spreading the word. Keep telling Paizo about what we're doing for Pathfinder. And let's make 2020 the year this show, our show, really blows up. All right, that's it from me. Keep having your own adventures. Don't drain your familiars. We'll see you next week. Bye!
Transmission commencing.
This is Wookiee Radio.
Translated for the Wookiee impaired. I like that Wookiee.
Your hosts, Ken, Derek, and Mike, bring you the latest news and commentary from the far reaches of the galaxy.
Hold it. Hold it. I said hold it.
Subscribe today on iTunes and Stitcher.
I just assumed it's a Wookiee.
Start listening today, and remember,
The Force will be with you, always.